All right. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, January 8th, 2024, almost at 2023. And this is the video of the day. So, what we're going to do is go over the market. We're going to go over the picks from last time, and we're going to give some picks today. So, we can see here, pretty bullish market today. Small gap up higher. We've been slowly grinding higher and higher throughout the day. Bullish cycle produced. Bearish cycle was pretty benign. And, we've been able to just make gains and gains and gains. The volume isn't super great, but the buying is pretty persistent and steady, so it gives us a lot of confidence. Let's zoom out first over here. So, from the last video, our long-term market bias was pretty bullish, but we're in a pullback phase. So, we were waiting for this pullback to start to fizzle out. And today we have a nice green candle so far. Another 2 hours left, but nice green candle so far. And we're above all of the prior days or previous highs of the day all the way from January 3rd. So really nice move here. We also kind of held this breakout level from this low of about 467.50. So I view this as pretty bullish. If you look at some of the market context as well, and it's not showing me this, but if you look at the market context, let's look at the market strength here. Okay, so semis, tech, QQQ, IWM, discretionary, comms, all up higher than SPY. So tech is leading the charge today, and that gives us a lot of bullish confidence. If we look at some flight to safety stocks here, Bitcoin is, it's kind of in a flight to safety, but it kind of does its own thing. I kind of view it as a risk on, but it has been seen as a flight to safety in certain times. So Bitcoin's doing pretty well. Gold has been kind of up and down, but gold is really one that's only up, I'd say. And then staples, utilities, VIX are all pretty weak. So not a lot of money going to the flight to safety stocks. There's a risk on leg to the rally. And so that is what we like. It gives us confidence in the strength, right? Tech is the first one to lead the charge in terms of a market rally. So that's our kind of market components here. There is more stocks coming up on my heavy buy scanner and my bullish scanners. And in terms of the market context, let's look at the D1 here again. We don't have to worry about any market bottom dropping off here. We have the earnings bid in our favor. Bank earnings coming out next week. And there's not a lot of news this week other than the CPI on Thursday, PPI on Friday. Bank earnings are coming at the end of the week. And for intraday traders, the 30-year bond auction is happening also on Thursday. So that's something that I would keep in mind. But I'm bullish and I like the market. So let's look at the last two picks from the prior video here. First is Amgen. Really nice day. There was some news. Oh, let's actually put this on the wrong chart. Okay. So Amgen, really nice day. There was some news coming in. There's a JPM healthcare conference, so there's a little bit of news driving here. But again, I pointed out why I liked it here. It held all of these 8 EMA gains, and it has a ton of room. Maybe you could draw this high plus trend line over in here. But I really like AMGN here, and I think it's going to continue to go higher. It's probably one stock I'm going to enter. I'm just kind of waiting for any kind of little dip in the stock to get in at a nice price. So that's what I mentioned last time. The second one today is ANF. Really, really nice chart. I said, okay, it pulled back, which I didn't like this red bar yesterday, but then today we got a nice gap up higher, and it tested this resistance level before being rejected from it. So if you did happen to take the trade anytime last week, if you're trying to really front run it, that would be your profit target. So you should have had your order set there and then taken profits in this area as it's approached this resistance. So I still like ANF, but it did confirm that resistance today. But with the right market push, we could break it. So what stocks do I like today? First one that I'm in, AMD. I just took a position on this a few minutes ago over here at about 46.77. Semis are really, really strong today. So AMD, you can see it started to move up on Friday. This was kind of the key tell here. When the market was flat, AMD started to move up a little bit. It's back into this gap, and it has room until this level around 151. So that's probably where I'm looking to take some profits on the trade. AMD is really nice. NVIDIA, that's not how you spell NVIDIA. Let me re-put that in here. Okay, so I'm in NVIDIA at around 515. I entered around here on this LRSI cross. Took a little bit more time to digest these big gains from earlier in the morning. I had to test it here, test it twice. After this retest, it was ready to go, and it broke through the high of the day. And that's a little trick that I kind of noticed, right? If you enter the LRSI cross and it rejects this high of the day, you know it's a good pick. It probably just has to retest again. There's a little bit more profit taking to happen. Has to soak up some of the buyers, or so that some of the selling pressure has to be soaked up by buyers. And we saw it defend at this level here, a slightly lower high, and then you were off to the races. So you could buy again on this next LRSI cross. So NVIDIA is pretty nice. I also got the put credit spread on NVIDIA. So I got the 475, 450, which is right around here. So I have the SMA 50, which is sloping up. So that is going to become support in the next few days. There's also this EMA, AVWAP-Q, acting as some minor support levels. And we have some major horizontal support right here that has been breached. So I really like NVIDIA. And I think this PCS will be pretty nice. Oh, look at that. There's ANET. All right. Take a quick look at that. ANET, really nice here. Broke through this trend line here. It's testing higher, and it's going to provide a nice little bit to the market. There is this longer term high plus trend line, but with the right market context, we can break through it. So you'd have to see if that's something that is, as relevant. I like it, but I think there are better picks. So I'm going to move on from there. I'm going to show you Crowd as well. You can see it's going to be a lot of tech stocks today. So Crowd is really nice bullish flag here. Again, right, it started to grind up higher when the market is flat. So these few days are the clue. Held AVWAP-Q, broke through this downward sloping trend line, nice bullish flag formation, and we have plenty of room to go. So Crowd is probably one, that I'm looking to get in on. Oh, what? Let me create a new alert here. It's probably going to trigger in the next few minutes, but that's okay. So waiting for this LRSI pullback alert, and then I'll be in on Crowd. FTNT is one I like a lot as well. Nice compression break, broke through a lot of trend lines. It still has to get to its 200 SMA, so that's my target on that trade. But that's where I'm looking to enter. It's a little weak right now, just because it had a really nice run for pretty much the entire day. So there's a little bit of profit taking to be had. But once this LRSI crosses up, I am going to look to enter in the stock. So I like that as well. And this final one that I like is Dexcom. So Dexcom, probably not for a day trade. It is pretty choppy, but it does work pretty well for a swing. We broke out of this compression, this horizontal resistance right here, this downward sloping trend line over here. It doesn't have earnings for a month. So this one, I'm trying to bid for a put credit spread. I don't know if it's been filled yet. Yeah, not filled quite yet. It needs a bit of a pullback here. So hoping I can get that fill. But I am bidding for, let's see, looks like the 112, 111 PCS, which would put me right above the 200 SMA, right below the 200 SMA right here. So yeah, those are some of the plays that I am liking. Shop is also another decent one here today. Made a nice recovery in the past few days. Protected this breakout level here, confirmed that support, and is grinding higher. So Shop is a really nice one you could also swing. Let's look at my current positions right now, and then we will end the video. So I'm in GM. I'm in GM from December 14th. So still have some time until earnings. Made a really nice move today, and it's holding the breakout. So I like what I'm seeing from GM. This other one here is GS. So GS entered around here, I believe, the 28th. It's been kind of compressing, and I'd like to see it start to move higher now with the market moving higher. So I would like, so that probably should be good to cancel, but I would like us to break through here. Once we break through this long compression here, right, then we're going to get a nice sustained move. My original target was 390, but I actually moved it up a little bit higher because it did so well with the market tailwind in our favor. We could probably get a bigger move, a full ATR move or more in this position. So GS is looking quite well. Abbott's looking nice as well. It's pretty close to my profit target of 113. So when I hit that, I'm going to take some nice profits on this position. And posted a really nice day of gains, right? Compressed the whole day. As soon as the market started to lift off, Abbott started to lift off. So that is the stock that you'll want to be in. And finally, my two newest picks here, AMD, targeting this 151 level. And NVIDIA here, probably going to target maybe $6 a move here. You can see that when it gets too far extended from the 8 EMA, there's a bit of a pullback. This was a nice move that we had in November with some tech rallying. So I do like that. What I'm probably going to look for is to take profits on an overnight move. So something around 528. If I get a full ATR move, then I'm going to take profits. That's what I'm looking like in NVIDIA. And there's a couple of other stocks that I am just waiting for. So today I'm probably going to look to get into Fortnite and not Fortnite. I was Fortinet, but I call it Fortnite in my head. So Fortinet in my head, and then AMGN as well on any pullback alerts. And then I can kind of ride these guys out. So that's it. Those are some of the picks for tomorrow. So if I had to give you one pick that is my favorite, it would probably be Amgen, I think. And I think I still like Amgen, so that's probably still my top pick. I guess I have to give you guys a new pick. So let's see. If I had to give you a new pick, let's go to my tag. Out of these five, I would probably go with Crowd, I think. I think Crowd is the best one that I can find here. And if we look at the sector, I believe it should be cybersecurity. Because these are all, cloud protection platform. If I look at FTNT, cloud protection platform. So just make sure you don't get too over leveraged in a section, right? I know I have NVIDIA and AMD in the same boat. So, I'm not going to double up unless I'm very sure, and I'm going to take my risk off when I can. If I'm wrong, then I'm doubly wrong. If I'm right, then I'm doubly right. So there is the risk you have to have in just balancing your positions across sectors. If you look at my portfolio, these are doubled up, but I'm pretty evenly split across some sectors, which is kind of what I want here. So just make sure you keep that in mind if you are swinging. So that is it for today. Hope this was helpful. And let's look at crowd tomorrow, and we'll see how it does.